I am back. Alright, let's explore this abandoned mine. See what treasures they left for us.
That is not far.
That is obviously not the way in. That is an ancient wyvern. Okay.
I grant your death.
Has a lot of hit points, and okay. We might as well.
This will hurt.
Knock uses lighting enemies on fire first.
Yeah, knock knock. Oh, I miss knock knock.
Repent.
Hey, natural armor plus. Knock knock does not have. No, he does. 420. 33. There's not actually an ancient mine to explore? But I wanted to explore an ancient mine.
In due time.
Well, that was disappointing.
All according to plan.
Well, we need to get. I've been wanting to see what this hilltop trail is about. Peaceful travelers. Okay, I don't need to avoid peaceful travelers. Hi, you're a skeleton? A skeleton walks slowly towards you. His skull is filled with coins. Oh, okay, it's Brook from One Piece. Got it. Which glimmer through his empty eye sockets, clinking with every step. He halts beside a cart filled with valuable-looking items. He waves at you in a friendly manner with his bunny head. Hello, hello! Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Skeletal Salesman. Do not look upon my face or its absence. Look at my wares. Choose. Buy. Show me your wares. Shock Falcata, Shock Rapier, Corrosive Two-Bladed Sword. Well, I mean, half plate of will gives +3 on will saving throw. We don't have anyone that uses it though. Nothing here that I particularly want. Thanks though. There is a great nightmare there. That is, well, that was certainly an encounter. We are back on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I don't know the words, something about music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Road again, like a...
Time to
Oh,
get some rest,
uh,
isn't it?
I'm not actually going to finish that statement because I just remembered that has a slur in it. Alright. You need to go here because Knock Knock is a very stealthy boy.
Look, Eastian, I made Lamashtu symbol, like yours.
Very
Christian.
beautiful, Knock-Knock. I especially like this piece of glass you plunged in the middle of Rat's head. Now, would you please take it away from me?
Knock Knock, I love you. Oh, I miss Knock Knock.
In due time.
Confide in me.
Oh boy. Boy, we've come across something here. A huge earth elemental. Well, that is certainly terrifying.
Be easier if you not fight back.
He didn't get sneak attack? I mean, they're flat-footed. They might be immune to sneak attack, actually.
Go down!
Okay, kill the big one.
You forced my hand.
Throw, please? No? No throw? Alright, throw at this one, then.
Let's try this way.
Come here, Max. Not gonna stab you.
I'm surprised it missed as much. It only has a plus 15, so it has to have... So it had to hit a... 19, an 18 or a 19. Okay.
Nowhere to run.
Well, that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. A diamond? Hell yes. Just a warhammer plus 1? Hell, whatever.
Which knife to use?
True.
I mean, honestly, finding a diamond is loot enough for as simple of an encounter as that was. Very big deal. Means we can cast Raise Dead in the... this dog has knocked his bone under the couch again. Okay, he has actually successfully managed to recover it. Alright, good work, dog. Oh, dead body. Okay, something needs our attention, it seems. There's a new event. Eureka! First off, are there any problems that we won't know? An outstanding local mage made an important magical discovery. He's going to Absalom to present his research to his foreign colleagues. There's no doubt that this will enjoy glory, that he will enjoy glory and wealth there. But if he'd be prepared to stay, his research, Christian, you can do it, buddy. Okay, 8 days until Harem's done with whatever he's working on. I mean, I know what he's working on. He's researching into curses for us. I do want to enter this location. Yeah, we could skip days, but I mean, there's all sorts of little question marks in our barony. And who knows what treasure might be in store.
As it should be.
Okay, this looks terrifying. Okay, there's a Dwemer cat.
This should do it. Tear them apart!
Okay. These cats really have something against Knock Knock.
I'll try to make this swift.
Knock knock gets the lighting enemies on fire first.
Oh well. Oh dear. Portal to the first world. We take care of this, huh? Armor +5, pretty good. We already have +5, yes? Yeah, so Christian is wearing +4. You can. Is there anyone else who would benefit from braces of armor +4? Yeah, Knock Knock would. Might as well wear this.
All according to plan.
I'm actually kind of surprised we're not fighting anything. And I'm pleased with the haul. A set of braces of armor +5 is pretty good.
In due time.
Especially since it was just guarded by a couple Dwemer cats. Cat dropped some. There's a Dwemer cat pelt worth. Ooh, actually quite a lot.
Follow my lead.
For some reason there's not an exit up there. When in doubt, save. Very good advice. I really don't know why this has a little icon. Oh, wait, I think that's telling me there's a portal to the first. It was telling me that portal was there. Okay, you know what? Let's head back to the Lonely Barrow. Because we left that unexplored. Well, we left some parts of it unexplored. Okay, new event. The Wise Man. Gonna have to wait because nobody's available to take care of it. Let's see. Castle and... Yeah, Castle's the only one. Did you drop your phone again? Stop doing that, buddy. See where this goes. Okay. Back to the barrow.
I tire.
What? God, you knocked it under the couch. You're such a dork.
An interesting troop we are. If I saw us on a forest road, I'd grab my crossbow before someone yelled, "Stand and deliver."
I got it out for him, and he's now, like, left. He doesn't even seem to care. He was yelling at me to get it for him, and now he's like, okay, well, I don't actually want it. I just figured you should know that it is, in fact, under the couch, and I don't like it there. Please. Alright, let's explore the second lore of this lost barrow. What? I thought we killed everything here.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Huh. How very strange. I just assumed we'd be fine.
Primitives.
Oh!
So it's come to this.
Nowhere to run.
Come here, Bax. Knock knock stab you.
A calculated risk. Repent!
I aim true.
Okay, to the next floor. The closer you get to the magic barrier, the louder a whisper just on the verge of hearing comes. The door open to the strongest of monsters. Get the key from the dungeon. The key is hidden between falling and safely on its shore. Okay. Whatever, nerd. Not sure what all that is about. But... is where two rivers feed the same lake. Really don't know what that's about. Okay. Well, let's head to the trail in the hills then. Here. We got our kitty cat here in our lap. He's happy as a clam. So happy he's digging his claws into me out of joy, and it kind of hurts. Ow. That hurts.
Which knife to use?
This will hurt. I grant your death. Will they ever learn?
I think this area's actually been available for a while. And we could have come at any point. Get this? And we just never did, and that's why that was so easy. Okay, let's go to, I guess, Ratnook Hill? It's you! If your kingdom is destroyed, the game will be over. I have no idea. Played body. Eaten by some rodents. Uh-oh!
Me see, me keep. I did it. I did.
Knock knock, you have a trickery of plus 22. Okay, these things have a DC of 21. Your actual roll is meaningless.
As it should be.
I did it. I did.
Wasn't there somewhere I needed to come back to with knock knock? Was it the womb of Lamash too? Was there stuff in the womb that I needed to get?
I did it.
That I needed knock knock for to.
In due time, I wish there was another way.
Oh, there are were-rats here. Okay. Okay.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Ow!
Tear them apart.
Let's try this way.
Okay. Alright.
Cannot hide from me.
Okay. Cat is blocking my interface. Let's do this. Do that. Yeah. Alright, dodge this.
Be easy like that.
Boy, Knock Knock is just a little killing machine, isn't he? We love Knock Knock here.
At an end. This should do it. Nowhere to run.
You forced my hand.
That is some dead rats.
I
Oh, they have some stuff, huh? Okay. Wow, okay. I'll be honest, I was not expecting this. Now, these kukris don't really do anything for us, right? Right. We hit the gold mine. Okay. Cool.
I believe I found something.
Me see, me keep. Did it without breaking it.
I mean, well, I guess the objective wasn't necessarily to break it, was it?
I did it. I did.
That was just a kukri +1 and a king kukri, right? Yes. Yeah. Wow.
Follow my lead.
That's that actually was a magical armor, which we want just because that'll sell really well. Let's head up to this riverine rise. General quests and audience. Okay. We need to make our way back to the capital for that, but we'll do that.
All according to plan.
Let's see what this little area. Water elemental.
Guide my hand. A calculated risk. A true.
Not a problem.
In due time.
It was a disappointment, wasn't it? I guess Scroll of Lesser Restorations aren't, you know, useless.
As it should be.
Now we are here right by the waterlogged lowland. Let's head there. Camp out.
The stolen lands are a very strange place. There is so much injustice and pain here. But then there is honor, pride, valor, forgiveness, and atonement. Everything twisted up in a tight ball.
Enter. Walked across the heath for a long time, yet no sight sprang up before our eyes. By turns we discovered a verdant lowland with several near-about springs streaming down behind another hillside, and then in the distance, in the center of the lowland among the bush, there stood a single dry tree, a true giant. Magnificent outline resembled an animal's paw clawing at the sky, but what was truly remarkable, the flat shape was dotted by mysterious dark humps. They were piled about the height of a man and scattered around abundance. We're going to explore. Further we trekked, the softer the land became. Step by step, heath grass gave way to moss, slow-growing shrubs and ferns. and slushy puddles of stinky swamp water. Muddy ground sucked at our feet, and soon our party was jumping from hassock to hassock. Finally, we reached the first group of mysterious humps, and learned they were no mere hills, but dugout dwellings. We moved with great care towards the center of the lowland, and there the real swamp began. Away toward the mysterious giant tree, we saw the foggy outline of another hut, this one much bigger and surrounded by clay statues. Keep moving forward, we walked slowly, carefully choosing our way, keeping to drier ground as much as possible. But the further we went, the more difficult it became. Soon we were wading waist deep through the cattails. Frogs croaked loudly as we peered anxiously into the cloudy waters, struggling to make out what shadows flitted along the bottom. Suddenly, Jubilos staggered, spit out an oath, and flailed his arms. He'd made a wrong step, and unable to pull out his foot, he called out loudly and began to sink into the vile slush. Hurried to the rescue, it is often said that a fool in haste takes the slowest path. In the commotion, one of us slipped. Okay, we sink. Finally, we managed to get back on solid ground. But we feared for Jimmy Pathfinder, who'd swallowed some of that disgusting swamp water. The insatiable bog gurgled hungrily at us, but we didn't look back. Sodden and weary, we finally made it back to solid ground, and a palace of sorts rose before our eyes. A spacious hut, made out of mud like the rest, but decorated with pebbles, bones, cattail spikes, and snail shells. In front of the palace was a wide and shallow reservoir. Its green water reflected the leaves of huge ferns and primitive clay figurines. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the center of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. In that tall, dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing at the firmament. Examined clay figures, goggle eyes, flat heads with no necks or chins, ugly long legs, unnaturally... Wow, we rolled a 40 on that. Bent, these sculptures could only be the work of boggards. Primitive, cruel boggart tribes had inhabited the swamps of Garen and Aveston since the olden days. Pitiless to others and to each other, they were led by the darker instincts of their insane priest-kings. They are known to grow young fry in the pools inside the houses. Peek inside, the palace was twice the height of the other huts, and its entrance was wide enough that three could walk abreast. The walls were decorated. An unknown builder had scratched drawings into the clay while it was still wet. A faded scroll depicted huge amphibians devouring smaller figures, some frog-headed, others not. 3 of the 4 rooms boasted large holes filled with water, just like the other dwellings, though there were steps descending into them, cut into the dirt. In the furthest room, we found equipment decorating the walls: leather armor, spears, clubs. To our surprise, a number of items were well preserved. The hut was clearly deserted, so we felt no shame in taking some of it with us. It was ever so lovely to walk once again along the well-trodden path. Our soaked clothes imagined being dry, and our mood at once lifted. Bushes that bordered the path seemed to wave at us amiably with their juicy green leaves and shiny bright red berries. Fresh wind puffed away the rotten smell, and it finally made us felt like the swamp might be nearly behind us. But then the wind stopped blowing, and the thorny branches continued to move, and we heard a loud shout. Jubilost, who was watching our rear, pointed to a surging, crawling wall of green filling in the path behind us. The surrounding thicket was coming to life. Its branches reached out from a soft, swishing sound. Drops of sap oozed from their thorns, gleaming in the emerald dusk. The path was disappearing. There was no way back, and the clear space ahead was closing. Let's make an ability check. Any experienced traveler can tell you, sometimes you walk and sometimes you run. Branches snatched our backpacks and our clothes, and the sprouts tangled at our feet, but we slipped their grasp. We were too quick. Finally, after what seemed like an endless trek, we came upon a gigantic tree that had so intrigued us from the beginning. Lo and behold, we saw an idol cut in its trunk, a huge horned, three-eyed toad. Its googly eyes made it look both cruel and dumb, and almost idiotic. Its muzzle hung half-open, sharp-toothed with several hanging tongues. Deep brown streaks oozed from the corners of its mouth. We tried to glean. There could be no doubt this was Gagunta, master of the great swamp in the abyss. We're gonna eat a dragonfly. I heard a wet crunch and I winced before I could look. I turned around hearing a faint cry. Jimmy Pathfinder had turned white and started to collapse. We barely had time to catch him. After returning to life in a few hours, he told us amazing things. Turns out that boggart priests ate blue dragonflies to fall into hypnotic trances where they could hear the will of the goddess, the demon lord Gogunta, the creator of all boggart kind. In his dream, Jimmy Pathfinder saw ancient times, how the boggarts built their settlements, how they raided the neighbors and enslaved their children, how they held bloody rituals to honor bloated amphibian monsters, the roar of their laughter throughout the dark centuries. He saw a priest wear a stash of plundered jewelry in his hut, rather than offering it to his cruel goddess. In return, the wrathful Gogunta sent a horrible plague upon his tribe, and that priest would be their last. He wished to turn around to leave the amphibian swamp. The flesh-eating berry bush grew quiet and gave way. On the journey back, you're sure to look inside the priest's hut and dig out the treasure that had once wiped out his tribe. What's an emerald? I mean, I know what an emerald is, but what does it do? Alright. Throne room. Casil needs to talk to us. Artist Hanvaki. What? A young man wearing fancy clothes with delicate features and perfect posture gives you a precisely measured bow. Your Grace, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Edris Tenvaki. I beg you to give me a moment of your precious time. What happened? I don't have much time. The young man winces, but he forces a polite smile on his face. As you wish. A tragedy brought me here. One that has been looming over my family for a while. Perhaps one that has already come to pass. You see, Your Grace. 2 months ago, my elder brother Tomin Hanvaki went missing. After leaving Gralton, where our family resides, he headed north. His destination, as we found out later, was a village called Varnhold. But he never arrived there. Your capital is the last place he was seen alive. We don't know where he is, or whether he's still alive. Our poor father is losing his head in grief. Please help us to learn something about the fate of my brother, and you'll gain an eternally loyal ally. Alright, tell me about... Brother, our family, no matter how venerable, has always carried a spirit of adventurousness. Will, in our blood, a thirst for risks and exploit. Each generation has had its own daredevil who left all he owned and went chasing after some ghostly treasures, completely ignoring the tears of his loved ones. I'm afraid this family curse has befallen my brother now. If only I knew exactly what he was looking for or where he was going. Sadly, all I've managed to learn was the name of some village out in the middle of nowhere, Varnhold, along with the fact that my brother never arrived there. Alright, what about your family? Hanvakis are an ancient family with a long history, hailing back to the days before Gralton's founding. Fortunately, our wealth has been depleted by a series of reckless ventures, like the one my brother is partaking in right now. Family archives, some heirlooms in our honor, these are all the treasures our once influential house has come to possess. I'll see what I can do. Is it time for Chapter 4 already? Your Grace, I must inform you, military matters have begun to take up all of my time, and more than once I missed overlooking a detail concerning domestic security. Please hire a warden, an advisor who will watch over the safety of your subjects. Continue to carrying out the responsibilities of your general. Still turns his attention to the map of the stolen lands. New recruits keep coming, Your Grace. You must decide where their barracks is to be built. To my mind, it would be best to build both the barracks and their training camps nearby, close to the capital. Many of these burn with enthusiasm, but until it is tempered by discipline, they will never be as good in battle as they would hope. Our community create camps to train and drill all those who protect these lands in the future. Let them in the capital. Happy you'll give our soldiers a chance to train before we send them into battle. Take care of everything. Okay. The Lost Brother. Hey. Who do we have to fill this slot? Oof. No one. Okay. I guess Ekken's gonna have to handle it for now. Okay. Do we have any events? Okay. Support the generals, defenders of the land. That seems pretty good, actually. This gives us a bonus to opportunities. Alright. First things first, let's rank our military up to rank 4. Okay, finish that. Failed. Rip. Okay, got some culture points. Got a bunch of stuff. And the treasurer not only found a manufacturing process. Okay, we lost some loyalty, but we've got, like, our people are loyal as hell. Now have some more divine and arcane. Regent demands my presence. That's Val. Okay, so it's time for us to get our diplomat. Very good. Valerie rubs her temple thoughtfully. Your barony requires a diplomat, Jimmy Pathfinder. Relationships with our neighbors require special attention. Appoint a new advisor to manage this aspect of your barony. Before you transfer these responsibilities to someone else, I'd like to make one suggestion. No country can ignore the interest of its citizens who travel beyond its borders. Active trade relations and cultural exchanges are with Bravoy. Just we arrange them to build a consulate in their capital. Then, all your subjects who visit there can enjoy our support and protection. See it as a worthy investment. Let's do it! Alright, this is our armorer. Half-orc bows diligently. Your grace, I come bearing gifts. Fine. Okay, everything is done. Specific task. The Kelid style. I don't know. Let's find out. What did he give us? Breastplate of Afterlife. Absorbs 10 amounts of positive... What? Yeah, obliteration. What does that mean? Formula, okay. Oh. Who do we have that can serve as our diplomat? Oh. Okay, so what we need to do... Jathal has to take over as curator, so Lindsay can be our diplomat. I don't like it. You start on that. Start on that. And this takes how long? 14. Put down a quick save. Start that event. We will support Regent's endeavor. Okay. Boss getting us some money, some loyalty, and some arcane power. Protector of the weak. Okay. Warden needs advice. Grand Diplomat needs to discuss. Joys of life. Okay. Jathal, you get to work on that. Take a crisis coin. Alright, let's go to the throne room. Talk to the people that need talking to. This will only take a moment. Really, it's nothing, but I do need your advice. Some hunters from Pitax are wandering the outskirts of your barony. You ask me, I don't care. There's enough game for everyone, but the locals are outraged. What kind of barony is it if just anyone can cross our borders? You're not going to introduce border patrols just because a couple of dogs got shot, right? No, we need to increase border control, especially from Pitax. Seriously? Just because someone got lost while they were hunting? You just pretend we didn't notice. Sorry, Lindsay, but my duty is to my people. Eka looks sullen. There's disaster everywhere. The Stag Lord may be gone. There's still much trouble in your lands. Robbing and killing on the roads. You must do something. Protect the people. My advice, curfew. Announce a time of night when people remain inside their homes. I don't like it, but whatever you say, buddy. You're the warden. I put you in charge for a reason. Well, I mean, maybe not really, but alright, Tristan, you want to actually keep this guy here this time? Cost of buildings with a static stability bonus is reduced by 10. Support harem. Five, four, three, two, one. Damn it, Tristan. Okay, Bald Hilltop attack in 2 weeks. Now spread across Galarian. The Stag Lord's fall, it spread across neighboring lands like ripples on a pond. Seems the stolen land has entered a new age. History to be written by its new rulers' actions and decisions. Fledgling barony has already begun to attract attention from across the distant realms of the Galarian. Some factions already see interest in the affairs of the Baron. Pay him a visit. Hey! Strange hedonistic teachings are spreading in the capital, and what did Jathal do? Pamphlets mocking the people's indolence worked. The hedonic teachings. Thank you. Is that a problem? We've got one problem. Alright, you lost. Take care of this. Strengthen Jode's skills? What? Who cares about Jode? Provides immunity to poison in Claimed Reek. That's interesting. So work on that. Let's throw down a quick save. I'll do here. Warden and Diplomat's endeavors. Okay, I guess it's already time for Bald Hilltop. Okay. Mallory, take that. Second, take that. That. Christian. Make a couple of those. Work, buddy. Okay. Warden, but he's busy. So's our Grand Diplomat. I don't. Okay. Who are you? Verona, the woman standing before you, isn't young. Her irreproachable poise and velvet attire attest to her wealth and nobility with creases on her face. Greetings, Your Grace. Introduce myself. I am Gerona Alnavi, head of the Alnavi family. My name is of no importance. Family and I are to leave the domain. My son mysteriously died a week ago. His body was examined. The death appeared to be natural, but it's obvious to any reasonable person that a man in his prime can't just drop dead. Subjects have failed to show me mercy or understanding. Now I fear that such sudden death may find my other relatives as well, especially now that mysterious and inexplicable deaths are growing more common in your lands. My departure is a settled matter. I still believe in law and justice. Perhaps now you may choose to step in and protect those that are relying on you. Wait, what mysterious deaths are you talking about? There's no containing gossip, Your Grace. For the past few weeks, many fine ladies and gentlemen have died under mysterious circumstances. The guards declare that all cases were but mishaps. I find it quite suspicious that experienced riders fall from their horses and break their necks, or young beauties die from minor cuts they got on a promenade. How'd your son die? During a hunt, surrounded by friends. They say they found my poor son in the morning. His body was already in rigor, and his face frozen in the last expression he had. Terror. There wasn't a single mark on his body, and mine had been shared with others. Alright, I'll try to get to the bottom of this. I was hoping to see justice done after I spoke with you. Thank you, Your Grace. Abaddon be with you. There you go. A little something from old Boken. Give me your alchemical items. Huh. Interesting. Not sure what's going on there. No project. Not really anything related to that. Alright, let's get to Bald Hilltop. Fight some Fae.
All according to plan.
But let's stop by and sell some stuff first. Right, down we go. Testy the Quill, as usual, is taking. Okay, show me your goods. Offer up the trash. Great Axe +1. Don't need that. That. Or that. Bombardier's vest. Bombs? Yeah, we probably want to give that to Jubilost. Armor +2, padded armor +1. +1 that has 10 points of positive, 10 points of negative energy per attack. Okay, that's pretty good. Swing, skill. Okay, that's also good for Jubilost. Bracers of Defense AC3. Alright, Jubilost, my man. How about you wear the Bombardier's jacket? And this... Oh, you're already wearing an Esserpic ring. Must have been what we got from What's-His-Face. Go ahead then and sell that one. Okay. 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 So, right, Bald Hilltop. That's where we're going. Lost my train of thought. I was like, what was I doing? Going to Bald Hilltop. That's what. So, Alright, let's get prepped for another super tough battle then. Okay.
As it should be.
Okay. Save.
Something bothering you?
No. Okay.
Ready for anything.
Make a mirror big. This. This. Blur yourself.
You require my assistance?
Okay.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Ona adayanam.
Oh, that requires 5 diamond dust? Whoops. Oh well.
Unimosi travisi.
I shall end this suffering.
Okay, we are nice and buff now. A green Dwemer Mantle. Oh my, okay.
I grant your death.
Not so used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Repent!
Well, damn.
A clever ploy.
Okay. Moray has now appeared. What happened to Jimmy? So what's the effect? She must have some effect. Beguiling aura. So... Oh god, these auras are kind of bullshit.
Nowhere to run.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Amrata Gravio.
They go down!
Okay, cool.
This should do it. I aim true.
Amrata Gravio.
A calculated risk.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Good, you dead.
Hey, good work.
Come here, Bax. Knock on statue.
Alright. Knock knock, as per usual, doing some real work.
Laborane Sentes.
This will hurt. Cannot hide from me.
You forced my hand.
Let's try this way.
Alright, this one actually wasn't too bad. Yeah, that was actually... Gained 0 experience. What? Oh, that must have been from the, Elemental. Alright. In... Yoink, yoink, yoink. Deflection +3. Roll of crushing this. Alright. Give that to you. This jumps you up to 37. That's a lot. Okay. Okay. Well, I got nothing to say but good work, team. That went, like, fantastically well. Head back home. Cool. Manage the kingdom. New event. Tax collector. Boss is already taking care of a different problem. Poachers are hunting him illegally. Okay, redemption. We have a message from Jamandi? Grace, we have urgent news from Jamandi Altori. Sword Lord is asking aid for an unusual. Here's her letter. Please read it if you have a moment. Lady Altori asks you to head to Varnhold at once. It's Barony led by Magar Varn. I've been there. Brave soul who guarded out at the settlement from the woods. Recently, he frequently relayed to the Sword Lords his many success, but then the letters suddenly ceased. I expect this is a matter of some concern. Jamandi Altori expects your help. This matter, for she knows of your good relations with Magar. She asks you to go to Varnhold and find out why they have fallen silent. Jimmy Pathfinder, I have a problem and no one else to turn to but you. Someone to travel to a town south of Restov, Varnhold. The town was founded by Magar Vaughn. You met him at the reception to celebrate your new title. Recently, I stopped getting reports from him. I didn't pay much attention to it, but in the past week, not a single traveler, merchant, or messenger from Varnhold has shown up in Restov. No one knows what has happened to the town. If I were you, I'd make sure I was ready for this journey. Lanes of Dunsword are dangerous. Also, we have yet to find out what it was that cut off communication with Varnhold. Attack, arcane magic, or some epidemic or plague. Would have gladly investigated the matter, but the current state of affairs dictates I refrain from dealing with this personally. Counting on you and your help, head out for Dunsword and find out what or who stands behind the vanishing of Varnhold. Friend and ally, Sword Lord Jamandi Altori. Why would the Sword Lords care about Varnhold? Jamandi Altori seeks allies with anyone who's proven trustworthy. Only a tie, if only a little. Considering that Varnhold is the closest thing to an outpost on the east edge of the River Kingdoms, also useful for her in keeping an eye on Dunsword and the surrounding area. What happened to Varnhold? Riot? Rebellion? But if that was the case, there'd be refugees. Whatever happened there must have been sudden and abandoned attack barbarians, a plague. Whatever it was, no one outside Varnhold seems to know about it. Maybe Varn simply decided to stop dealing with Restov. Judging by Altori's letter, silence doesn't seem voluntary. Otherwise, at least one person might have reached a neighbor and spoken about what happened there. Varnhold isn't far off. Let's find out what happened before the same fate befalls us. Time to gather a party and head to Varnhold.
This time, the disaster didn't hit us.
Yeah, that's a
but
new
our
one.
Neighbors. Varnhold, a small town east of our barony, had been deserted in an instant.
Just as soon as we take care of something. We got some stuff of our own. Expert in mountaineering. Her knowledge could be for us doubles mount. Ooh, that is actually costs a lot, but I would say that is worth it. Okay, success. Success. A pamphlet published by the curator inspired many subjects to out hunting and collector. Okay. Okay. Damn it, Tristan. Okay. You've lost. Get your people in line. Redemption. Okay. Support the Warden's endeavors. Right. You like one more point of divine. You know what? Let's build something in Candlekeep. Build us Dragon's Armor Shop. Shop of local artisan. Go ahead and put that down and give us that. Now let's support Warden's endeavors. Okay, good work. Training's complete. Good work. Okay, we lost loyalty, but God, that was a huge boost to economy. I have a bunch of new events. High Priest seeks an audience. Treasure requests an audience. Jubilos demands an audience. Visitor waits in the capital. And, is it duck season or rabbit season? I don't know. Tristan, go find out. Firm broods and mumbles and clears herself. Listen, Jimmy Pathfinder, I wish to give you some advice. Find another advisor who deal with affairs of magic. The barony will struggle without a magister. It is dangerous to leave such important issues unattended. Before your appointment for this position, I will take upon myself this final case, involving a wizard and others, spellcasters. A group of Nethys priests have arrived at your court to propose an amazing thing, founding a library of magic here in the capital. Your barony would gain a valuable store of knowledge that would otherwise fade into darkness. I believe this deed is worthy of you and your barony. Build it! Jimmy Pathfinder, your subjects truly are savages. My, how the peasants hate paying their taxes, as if they preferred the Staglord's ways. When he ran out of gold, he'd just kill everybody in the nearest village and pick the loot from their corpses. Here you come with your monthly tax collection, and for them it's nothing less than a nightmare. However, your people won't get off so easily. Numbers of them join the taxmasters, followers of Abadar. They regard the avoidance of taxes as a major personal offense. These taxmasters wear golden masks and go door to door to beat the gold out of your people. Along with their teeth. It is indeed the civilized approach. It may be the only way to bring some sort of civilization to this forsaken corner of the world. If you allow this to continue, you will be surely called to be a tyrant. I urge you to act carefully. Address those taxmasters and let them know they have gone too far. Don't disband them altogether. Someone has to collect the taxes. There aren't many people willing to do this. Act as you see fit. I hope you won't be troubled by a touch of hypocrisy. Peasants will hear you denounce taxmasters, and that message will comfort them. Time? Tax evaders will still be attended during the night time, quietly, overtly. Amazing! You managed to save your barony from an invasion of monsters from the First World. Not able to protect it from the attention of the First World's most powerful denizens. It or not, but V2 Land has been chosen as the next location for the inconsequent debates. I've heard about them. Strange entertainments held on Galarians by Fey Lords from the First World. Strange tests with various unique... Your knowledge is, well, pleasantly surprising. It's true, the inconsequent debates are anything but debates. They say that the eldest once made a bet. No one knows what it was, but sometimes one or another of them sends a delegation of Fae to Galarian. Here they hold insane competitions for those who would volunteer to enter, present the winners with whimsical awards. The contests and the rewards are different every time. Every time is a stretch. Only 3 such occasions are known over thousands of years. Anyway, it's happened again, and this time the reward is a chance to ask any question whatsoever the host, the competition's mastermind. But this creature, whoever it is, speaks on behalf of the eldest. Do you see why we came such a chance? I don't. Tell me. Just think. Have an opportunity to ask a question of the host, the messenger of the self-appointed deities of the First World, and demand an answer. The gnomes originally ventured from the First World, lost their immortality because of it, and received our curse in exchange, the bleaching. No one has discovered the reasons for it, and none can stave off its consequences. Managed to concentration. Now this is important. The bleaching is the name given to the bleaching is the name given to the physical decolorization and aging of a gnome, and is caused by a lack of exposure to new and exciting experiences. This bleaching of color is accompanied by a psychological decline, first into depression and apathy, and eventually into madness and death. Gnome efforts to fend off the bleaching only serve to fuel their racial curiosity and whimsy, giving it somewhat of a manic edge. Some claim that the bleaching is a result of the gnomes leaving the First World thousands of years ago. Rare gnomes survive the bleaching and develop an enigmatic wisdom and connection to the natural world, earning them the name Bleachlings. You know anything about these debates? Or are we completely in the dark here? You never know what mad ideas the Fae might have cooked up. I only know one condition. Only teams of 3 are allowed to participate. Alright, who are we taking as the third? I think we should take Lynn. Something tell me the Fae are not likely to hold competitions in rope pulling or beer drinking, but the skills of a bard might come in handy. Besides, we should give the young lady a chance to channel some of that energy. Be dangerous, considering that the Fae are involved? Absolutely! But if the chronicles are true, no one has died in any previous debate. Alright, let's do it. Great. I'll mark the spot on the map where the competition will take place. The sooner we arrive there, the better. Fae Lords won't wait forever. Okay, what now? Hooray, we did it! Another attack has been propelled and the barony is stronger than ever. Your grateful subjects even brought you a gift to honor this outstanding success. Unfortunately, now is no time to rest. While everyone was preparing for the last attack, I was looking for a way to overcome the curse. I read some ancient books, talked to the locals, then I had the word with our storyteller, and we decided that, well, he'll tell it better. The storyteller clears his throat. I am a keeper of story, O Grace, and I have amassed a respectable collection over my long life. There are, of course, stories of curses among them. Ancient and dark, have taken thousands of lives, destroyed kingdoms, and brought down... Well, our curse isn't exactly a real curse. We think there's someone specific behind these attacks. Oh, I'm sorry. Christian turns pale. Not a curse, is it? Alright, if it isn't a curse, then what could it be? We don't know yet. But that part doesn't matter. What's important is that we're finally making some real progress. I would imagine that the person behind these attacks is harboring great evil against you, your barony. I would not be surprised if the same adversary behind the bloom. I agree. After the last attack, I got the feeling that the owlbears and manticores came here as revenge for what we did to the ever-blooming flower. Alright, well, whoever, or whatever... Okay, I'm not more interested in defeating it than understanding it. With swords and spells, of course. Can't chop an ancient curse to bits, but I'm sure the villain behind the attacks would suffice. Lindsay, I think the Baron is asking whether we know the name of our adversary. Alas, the answer to that question is no. At least for now. Personally, I believe it is the work of some Fae. I recognize their hand, so to speak. Whoever will ever cause these attacks, I'm sure they'll continue. Need to be ready to prepare the next one. It's exactly what we'll do. Sooner or later, the villain will show himself. Once he slips up, we can finally punish him for all the trouble he's caused. Lindsay frowns belligerently. Christian chuckles faintly. I didn't expect such vitriol from you, Lindsay. In any case, I would advise hearing this villain out before punishing him. We still have no idea why this unknown enemy is targeting us in particular. I'm sure we'll know our foe's face soon enough. We've repelled his attacks 3 times now. He must be reaching the limits of his patience. He won't get away with this forever. Greetings, Your Grace. I'm working myself day and night producing orders for your army. One particular item turned out too fine to serve us, simple soldier. It was more suitable for you or one of your loyal comrades. Take this gift. Our gracious ruler from his master craftsman dragon. Got Ironclad Will. It has a plus. It is a heavy shield with a +4. Damn, that's real good, huh? Okay, treasure, yep. Alright, so we now have a new advisor. We'll put the storyteller in charge here. Alright, so we're just missing this, and we need to get our Grand Diplomat to rank 4. Okay, now... You get to work on that. Get to work on that. How are we doing on BP? We have 60. Okay. Well, let's support Lindsay in doing diplomat stuff. Okay, good work. Counselor decided to hold a big hunting hour. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to do here. Bloody Vendetta. Refugees. Happy. Yes. Audience. Okay. Seal. Work on that. Tristan. That. Valerie. On that. And... oh. Okay! I feel like our Barony's in a pretty good spot. My respects, your grace. I hasten to hand you this paper that I received from your new subject. An appraisal of magical items is settled in the capital. Your nearly colleagues, and this news fills my heart with. Grateful for his new home, the appraiser asks your grace to choose a gift, one of the artifacts from his storeroom. See for yourself. One of them attracts good weather, the second allows you to dominate. Let's control the weather and luck. Wish. Harem appears in the doorway, loudly shouting down the corridor and trying to block a visitor's way. However, they don't budge, and finally the priest is pushed backwards into the room, shouting all the while, "Away! Go away, I'm telling you! The Baron isn't seeing one. He's busy, and isn't here!" Oh dear. Forgive me, respected harem, but I must speak to the Baron. A young dwarf limps into the room. She doesn't look well. Her face is bruised, her armor crumpled, and her arm is dressed with rags, brown from dried blood. Unless she begins with the ceremony's bow. Grace, my name is Rudra, one of the Sket clan. I've come to beg your help. In our grave. Harem interrupts her with indignation. How do you know my name? I was told of you by our leader, the Reverend Yalmud, Torag's paladin. Is hoping to meet you in person. So many questions for you. A dwarf who rejected Torag became a priest of Grotius and now sits in an important position At the court of a baron? Such tales are rare. Adam's face is exploding with red and white spot. He furiously grabs his beard. Torag's paladin? And he wants to talk to me? What impudence, what shameless, brazen. Although... Adam turns to you. You know, perhaps we should help them. See this paladin with my own eyes. Trapped, he walked in his congregation into. What's this trouble you've gotten yourself into? Many ages ago, our ancestors, together with the other clans, built a road here and a chain of fortresses along it. Fortunately, they were forced to leave these lands, but now that you've established order here, we've decided to return to rekindle our clan's legacy. We found the entrance to the Adamantine Shield Fortress. We tried to enter. When our ancestors left, they charmed the gate of the fortress and locked it with a key. It's long been kept safe by our clan as a relic. We brought it with us, but inserted it into the lock, and something incredible happened. The gate fell to ash, and we saw that the lock was upon the chest of a huge golem, which attacked us immediately. I'm sure the creator of this golem prayed devoutly to Torag while he made it, never thinking for a moment that this piece of iron might someday turn on his own. How dwarvish. Managed to hide upon a hill, but we backed ourselves into a trap. Golem just stood below, waiting for us to come down. Sacrificed their lives, distracting it to give me a chance to escape. Find help. Save them. You're our only hope. Alright, let's do it. Thank you, Your Grace. The Sket clan owes you. Here's a map. Shows you where to find the fortress. Aram fiddles with his beard pensively. I would ask you, go to hell. Take me with you. I know it's folly to gloat. See with my own eyes our proud guests from the Five Kings Mountains caught in such a mess. Send them home with my own tongue. Hope you will allow me this small pleasure. Your Grace, I must warn you. This is no ordinary golem. He's made of adamantine. Almost impossible to destroy even with magical weapons. If you wear it out for long enough in battle, it will collapse for a while to restore its strength. At that moment, you'll need to pull the key from its chest. Know anything about mechanics? You should switch it off. And if you don't... Your Grace, I come bearing gifts, a sign of my gratitude. Okay. Make it to it sword. Strike with one hand when you have two, right? Okay. Wait, we have so many rank up of it, huh? So, go to Varnhold, Price of Curiosity. Curse is While. Okay, well, laying the foundation. +1 to attack. Capital. Can't do any of those because Castile is something much more important. Actually, a lot of people are. Okay, and then I spent the wrong one. Because we need to, so Ekin can do that while we support the treasurer. Five, four, three, two, one. Advisor solved that. Lost some community, but gained loyalty and relation. Good. Valerie. Knock Knock has something in mind, and a Brevin envoy awaits. Your Grace, forgive my intrusion. We have a matter that demands your urgent attention. Right now, Anamid Belvara, the bard from Pitix, is singing in the middle of the main. Her songs are seditious, to say the least. Alright, let's hurry to the square. I remember who this is. She was at the hunting event. Okay, here we go. It says she stands before me, but I don't see her. With a lute in her hand, surrounded by a crowd of the capital citizen. Knows you and blows a kiss. Watch and do not get involved. Your Grace, it's such a pleasure to see you. Today's a beautiful day, and I decide to add to a pinch of poetry. Maestro Belvara, I'm so happy to see you here, but why are your songs so cruel? Our charming Anamid might wish to tell the Baron of what her kind of so-called art she's chosen to entertain his subjects with. Her first song, she praised King Iravetti. The second song was about a certain lady from Restall who fostered a street pup, rested in lace and velvet, and trained it to mimic the manners of court. I find these allusions inappropriate and offensive. Bards can sing whatever they like. We can't punish them for that. Those are the words of a true ruler, Your Grace. You should visit the Rushlight Tournament in Pitax. See for yourself. Freedom and esteem our bards enjoy in my homeland. Of course, your subjects will be able to prove themselves in various competitions. What is this? I do not know. This is one of the greatest Pitaxian traditions. Once every few years, the king announces the date of the tournament. We meet guests from all around the river kingdoms on the banks of the Rushlight River. The whole day of the tournament is filled with mirth and the spirit of competition. One has a chance to prove themselves. Fighters, archers, singers, storytellers, and even fans of strong drinks. Any competition is an important part of the program. I'll think about it. Okay. Okay, back to the throne room because Knock Knocks wants something. Oh yeah, we have something. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Canyon quests and investigating Varnhold. Go. What's up? Your Grace, the goblin, one you found. He asked to see. He claims you are in need of training. I think he is rather in need of a bath. Several. I'll hear what he has to say. Send him in. I've always got time for Knock Knock. Knock Knock strides in as best as his short legs can manage, and then his gait slows, then stops as he takes in the... Knock Knock hasn't been in here before? His eyes and ears swivel independently as if trying to take every direction in at once. Scanning the area around him, he looks upward and squints, as if uncertain if there's a ceiling above him or not. Stands still, swaying slightly, eyes fixed on the ceiling. Others in the throne room are disdainfully silent, their nose and take a step back. Guards' hands fall to the hilt of their blades. You got... Anyone who touches a... hair? Anyone who so much as lays a finger on Knock Knock with ill intent, I will have strung up and, like, hung upside down until dead outside the city gates. You do not touch my baby boy. Knock Knock's head snaps down, then seeing if he gives a sickle grin, his eyes gleaming. Sidekick? Almost didn't see among all Longshanks. He frowns at your throne, then cocks his head confused. Why in my chair? There's a light chuckle from someone in the room, quickly silent. Took a while to find way here. Glances around. But now here to take rightful place. Be a hero. And show you how to be a hero. Nods sharply, hooks his fingers between his belt. I can help, like before. Side by side. Big hero. And not big hero. You need it. How can you help? Actually, Your Grace, if you're considering assistances from this... Knock Knock. This Knock Knock truly wishes to be of help. Is one goblins might listen to. And sighting of goblins near Oleg's. Possibly dispossessed by our recent encounter. Massacre! Corrects brightly. Chop them all up, except those who ran past. New tribe probably have very long legs. New tribe very hard to catch. But not for me. I can round them up. But unless they were still being chased, it's not like them to keep moving. There's one out. You'd better stay in the capital like Knock Knock, even if it smelled bad here. Ah, yes. Oleg sent word of these goblins via courier, but he has been reluctant to leave in case they raid the post in his absence. Apparently, they have been quite diligent in trying to raid his storeroom. For goblin out, could deal with them. Very well, we'll travel to Oleg soon. To go now? Yes, let's resolve this quickly. As you command. As a hero, we'll go. The two posts. Knock Knock follow. Who is this? Greetings, Your Grace. Allow me to pay my respects and deliver a gift on behalf of my master, a well-known connoisseur of magical artifacts kindly welcomed by you in the capital. Let me introduce myself. Irene Greyridge, at your service. The girl browses briefly and springs back up. She casts curious, assessing glances around the throne room and holds out a package. This is a modest gift from my master, Your Grace. May it serve you well. In case you're looking for more. Irene looks at you sideways and smiles mysteriously. I beg you to forgive my audacity, but since destiny has given me the opportunity to speak with you face to face, you see, my master's a highly educated and respected specialist, but unfortunately he has no business acumen whatsoever. For my part, as much as I appreciate collectible items of great aesthetic value, I'm far more interested in turning my knowledge in this sphere toward tangible profit. If you take an interest in obtaining magical items without all this hassle, I could arrange it. Tell me more about your offer. You see, over all my years of travel, I've built up a long list of contacts across Galarian. In other words, I can acquire magical rarities no matter the distance or difficulty. If you kindly help me open my own shop, I'll gladly quit my master and use my talents for your benefit. See what I can do. Oh, thank you. May your reign last for years to come. I care not to distract you any longer, Your Grace. God, there's so many events. Your Grace, I would like to apologize. I suppose I was a little headstrong during my last visit. I had a bad temper. In the mountains, they used to call me Grumbler. Well, I didn't expect my petition to be taken seriously. No one wants to share with strangers, even if their demands are quite lawful. Please know that I appreciate your honesty. Please accept this. I worked hard on it, and I hope it serves you well. It is a decent piece of work, but not a masterpiece. Masterpieces are rare, once-in-a-lifetime accomplishments. Anyway, I have an idea on how to use our family rug for greater glory, but I'm going to need your help. Come by if you're interested, I'll tell you more. Give me a crossbow. Most reasonable. Nowadays, they don't think it's a real victory unless you overpower them hand to hand, but if you ask me, Shooting bolts from a distance is smarter than getting bludgeoned to death. Let the fools think what they like, but you and I, you know better. Okay. Ascending order. Let's see what all new stuff we have. Ironclad Will. We can probably sell the Ancestral Dwarven Shield. Afterlife, breastplate 2, leather armor +2, opportunist boot. 2 additional attack. Ooh. Wearing any boots? Knock Knock wearing any boots? Knock Knock is wearing some boots. Yeah, he needs that just because he's slow. We'll take it though. But you know what? Mary will take it. Rocks. Bill. Got the ink. This. Slow down. Has a chance to slow on hit. You use heavy crossbows, right? Probably better for you, though. This. Ankle breaker. Okay. Woo! Alright, so we need to bring Harem, Jubilos, Knock Knock with us. Okay, and we have... I mean, we can claim Silver Step once we have the fun. Oh, but we have so much to do, so... Okay. What's going on? Are we in the first world? We should not be in the first world? What's going on? Oh boy. Oh boy, it's you again, huh?
Where are you rushing off to, my hound? To face your own death?
Why are you here? Gonna try to kill me again?
Why am I here? Kill you? Not today. Believe it or not, but I came here without evil intentions. I've been watching you, my hound. You've escaped my trap. You've destroyed my beautiful Everbloom flower. Such a strong will to live in such a fragile, mortal creature.
Well, a moth caught in a spider's web, then what are you? Oh.
It hurt me to see flowers being torn apart by the wind. But today I watch you thrashing like a moth caught in a spider web, and I cannot turn my eyes away.
I'm a moth caught in a spider's web, then what are you? Spider?
I am the web itself. The moment you took your first step on the road of the Stolen Lands, you fell under my power.
So were you the one behind the bloom? What might my subjects done to you?
There was a time when I used to ask myself the same question. What had I and my 1,000 breaths ever done to them? Why had I to endure this? You're wrong to think that your problems began with you. The ever-blooming flower was created long before your barony was founded. I prepared my weapon long in advance, having no idea what I would turn it against. Everything has a price. Thousands of lives must be turned to dust for a single act of forgiveness.
I visited the First World and learned something about you, about your cursed.
Though there's no point in asking. My untamed homeworld has many miracles to offer. One can never know what they will reveal, or to whom. So, what do you think of the proud, bitter, fallen nymph now, my hound?
Sounds like you're in trouble. Stop trying to kill me and my subjects. Find a way to help you.
You want to aid the storm that strikes you and your lands? Help? Why? Though I do not want to know. You will help me either way, voluntarily or involuntarily. With your death.
How about telling me your real name?
Names can be weapons in capable hands. You've no need to know my name. No need.
Trouble in Varnhole. You have something to do with
I
it?
can answer, but will you believe me? I have nothing to do with it. But I know who is responsible. I won't tell you, though. Run now towards your death, hound. Run, hound, run! I want to see you stumble.
I'll ask again. Why are you here? Give me an honest answer. It seems pointless to have a conversation of hints and hidden meanings.
Why shouldn't the mistress visit her pet? Farewell, my hound. You have no idea what powers you've awakened, and now you voluntarily rush into their jaws. If you run your blade down their throats, I won't be disappointed. If you perish, I'll have forgotten you by dawn.
Oh, okay then. What a jerk. How do I get out of here? Can I get out of here? I would like to leave, please.
All according to plan.
Okay, I guess I live here now. Help? Oh, there we go.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so we need to ditch you. In. It's good. Okay, so we need to bring Lindsay along too. Alright, so first things first, level Harem up. Let's see. Good feat for Harem. I don't know. What someone who's better at the game than me has to say, huh? Says extend spell. Yeah, that's actually probably a good one, huh? This gets us what, level 6? Nope. Just level 5. Boop. Okay, so for the first time in a long time, I might actually ditch Amiri. Can't believe I'm saying that, but it's probably who we want to get rid of here. Because we want to bring Lindsay along to Lost Things. Cavern. Just to see if there's anything interesting going down there. Alrighty. Cavern, please. The giant owlbear that almost destroyed the capital has become quite popular in his new role. Hell yes. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright. You're coming with us. Level up. Bard 9. Check all trades. Gets +1 bonus on all skill checks. Ooh. Okay. Let's see, rapid shot or clustered shots? That's probably pretty good. That's fine. Our spell will take have confusion. Delay poison. That's just really good in general. And having that on demand without we won't need it prepared while we have Lindsay with us. Okay. That. Our talents. Higher greatness. Creature with greatness gains 2 bonus hit die? Whoa. +2 on competence on attack rolls and a +1. Jesus. Fifth level, and every 6 gets +1 to a maximum of +4. Okay, that's kind of nuts. Okay, so for a second level spell, let's take I don't know, blur? And here monster. And what else do I like here? That's actually something we could throw on Knock Knock that'd be really good. Okay. With that, that is where I'm going to call it for the day. Stuck around. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Be back tomorrow with more Kingmaker. And we might be streaming some in Walker earlier in the day. New Final Fantasy expansion's coming out. I'm gonna be playing a lot of it, and I might stream it. We'll see. So, if you have nothing, with all that being said, if you want to hit the follow button, please do so. I'd appreciate it a great deal. If you like updates on the stream, follow me twitter.com/hardbarkbomber. All that being said, hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you next time. And goodbye.